Welcome back to the channel USD Coins, where money isn't just spent, it's discovered. Today, we are diving deep into a coin that might be sitting in your pocket, forgotten in a jar, or tucked away in a drawer, a coin that could, astonishingly, be worth up to $210 million in total market value. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about the mysterious, fascinating, and potentially priceless 1976 Liberty 1-cent coin, a small piece of copper that carries with it a monumental story from America's past. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed. This isn't just a penny. This is a legacy. The year was 1976. America was celebrating its bicentennial, the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. It was a time of national pride, celebration, and reflection. All across the country, the spirit of freedom echoed through parades, fireworks, and commemorative issues of everything from stamps to quarters. But among the coins minted that year, one in particular flew under the radar: the humble 1976 Lincoln cent, commonly referred to today as the Liberty 1-cent coin. At first glance, it may not appear too different from the pennies minted in the years before and after. Featuring the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, the coin doesn't boast any special bicentennial design like the quarter or half dollar. But here's where the magic lies. Hidden in its copper shell is a blend of history, rare varieties, and collector intrigue that has only grown more intense with time. Let's start with the technical details. The 1976 Liberty 1-cent was struck primarily in copper, with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing in at about 3.11 grams. It has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a plain edge. It was struck at multiple U.S. mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with mint marks appearing just below the date on the obverse side. Now, here's where it gets juicy. While millions were produced, collectors have discovered that not all 1976 cents are created equal. Some display rare die varieties, striking errors, off-center prints, double dies, and even planchet mistakes. These tiny anomalies, often missed by the untrained eye, can send the value of a single coin soaring from 1 cent to thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars at auction. Some of the most notable varieties include double die obverse DDO, where elements of the design, such as the date or the word Liberty, appear doubled. Off-center strikes where the design is misaligned, often creating a crescent of blank copper on the edge. BAE errors, a small vertical line appearing between the letters band E in Liberty, caused by a die break. Collectors seek these rarities like modern-day treasure hunters, combing through rolls of coins and old jars in hopes of finding the next valuable piece. Despite its massive mintage, the 1976 Liberty 1-cent has become something of a sleeper hit in the world of numismatics. While the spotlight has often gone to the bicentennial quarter or silver dollar, the humble penny quietly circulated, hiding its secrets in plain sight. With over 8 billion pennies struck in 1976, many remain in circulation to this day. But due to their copper content, some were pulled out during the copper boom, melted down, or stored away. As time passed, pristine examples in mint state condition, especially those with errors or rare varieties, became increasingly scarce and incredibly valuable. Now to the part you've all been waiting for: the value. While a typical 1976 penny in circulated condition is worth around 1 to 5 cents, certain varieties and conditions push far beyond that. Here's a breakdown. High-grade mint state MS-65 and above coins can fetch $25 to $150. Coins with double die errors or rare striking errors have sold for $150 to $210. Extremely rare versions with confirmed historical significance or unique minting flaws have reached auction prices as high as $10,000 or more. But that's just the beginning. When considering the full range of valuable varieties, mint condition examples, collector premiums, and the vast number of coins still in circulation, experts estimate that the total market value tied to rare and collectible 1976 Liberty 1-cent coins could be worth up to $210 million. That's right, $210 million, and the best part: many of these coins are still out there. In jars, in drawers, in wallets, maybe even in your hand right now. So how do you know if your 1976 penny is worth a fortune? Here's a checklist. Look at the date and mint mark. A 1976 S in proof condition can already be worth more, examine it closely under magnification. Look for doubling, misaligned designs, or cracks in the lettering. Check the weight. Anomalies in weight could indicate a planchet error. Consider color and luster. Red mint state coins designated as RD are far more valuable than brown or toned examples. Consult a grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate and certify your coin. Remember, even the smallest imperfection or the slightest doubling can transform an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. So there you have it, folks. The 1976 Liberty 1-cent coin, a simple piece of copper that tells the story of America, holds the secrets of rare minting artistry, and could be the key to unlocking a life-changing fortune. Before you spend that next penny, take a second look. Because you just might be holding a piece of numismatic gold. If you found this video fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another treasure hunting adventure. Share this with your friends, your family, and every coin collector you know, because someone out there might be holding the next $10,000 penny. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the value of pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history, the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States. You might want to check your piggy bank, wallet, or that old jar of coins in the kitchen, because the value of this tiny copper piece could shock you. Some of these coins have recently made headlines in the collector world, and one rare variety is rumored to be worth a jaw-dropping $150 million. Yes, you heard that right. $150 million. So grab your magnifying glass, coin flips, and numismatic notebook, and let's explore the incredible story of the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin. To truly appreciate the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin, we must first take a journey back in time. The Liberty 1-cent, often referred to more commonly as the Lincoln cent, features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has remained since 1909 to honor the centennial of Lincoln's birth. This design, by Victor David Brenner, became one of the longest-running and most beloved in United States coinage history. By 1980, the Lincoln cent had been through several changes. While it still carried the familiar portrait of Lincoln, the coin was now being struck in a different composition. Prior to 1982, these pennies were made from 95% copper and 5% zinc. This copper content made each coin heavier and more durable, and also gave it intrinsic metal value. Due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint would eventually change the composition to a copper-coated zinc core in 1982, but in 1980, the coin was still made of solid copper alloy. That's one reason why collectors today are fascinated by this period. It was the end of an era. The reverse of the coin, designed by Frank Gasparo, features the Lincoln Memorial, a powerful symbol of freedom and democracy. Hidden within its columns, if you look closely enough, is a tiny depiction of the seated statue of Lincoln, making it one of the only coins in the world to feature the same person on both the obverse and reverse sides. The 1980 Liberty 1-cent was minted at three main locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins struck in Philadelphia bear no mint mark, those from Denver have a small D mint mark under the date, and San Francisco coins, usually proofs, carry an S. While most 1980 Lincoln cents are quite common, it's the rare varieties, errors, and high-grade coins that turn heads among collectors. For instance, some coins from this year display striking errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, and rare die clashes. These error coins can command enormous prices at auction, especially if they are in near-perfect condition. Now let's talk money. While a circulated 1980 Liberty 1-cent is typically worth just its face value or a few cents over due to its copper content, things start to change dramatically when we talk about mint state coins, especially those graded MS 65 or higher. A pristine 1980 D Lincoln cent in MS 67 red condition can sell for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Coins with exceptional luster, sharp strikes, and no visible wear are rare and extremely desirable. And if a coin also happens to be a major error or a unique variety, the price can skyrocket. In fact, several examples of high-grade 1980 cents have been sold at auction for 4 and even 5 figures. And it doesn't stop there. Among the numismatic community, there have been whisperings of a single 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin believed to possess a rare minting error, flawless condition, and an unrepeatable combination of features that has been valued at an astounding $150 million. Let that sink in. 1 cent. One coin. $150 million. While this may sound like something out of a movie, some serious collectors and investors are hunting for this legendary coin. Whether it has surfaced or still lies hidden in a private collection or forgotten box of pennies is unknown, but the legend alone has stirred massive interest in all 1980 pennies. So what should you be looking for? Here's what to keep an eye out for. Check for mint marks, especially the 1980D and 1980S versions. Look for double die errors, especially on the date and lettering. Evaluate the color. Red coins are worth more than red-brown or brown. Check for full, strong strikes and clear detail. Have the coin professionally graded if you suspect it might be valuable. Even if you don't find the legendary $150 million specimen, there's still money to be made. Copper content alone makes pre-1982 pennies worth saving, and high-grade examples continue to climb in value each year. The 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin may be small, but its story is massive. From its historical roots in Lincoln's legacy to its lasting beauty and potential for incredible value, this coin deserves a place in every collector's heart and maybe even your safe deposit box. Don't underestimate the power of pocket change. That penny you almost dropped in the tip jar might just be worth thousands or millions. So next time you go through your coins, take a moment. Examine every detail. Because that little coin in your hand might just change your life. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins and hidden treasures, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible numismatic stories. And let us know in the comments, have you ever come across a valuable penny? Do you think the $150 million 1980 cent is still out there? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep the treasure hunt alive.